Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I have a look that I really got inspired by this picture here. It's a really nice sunset. I'm gonna try to recreate it, and I'm gonna be using some of my April Boxycharm things that I got on my box, and that one of those things would be this beautiful, gorgeous brown purple shade and Moreton Bay. I don't know how you guys would say it in English, but this beautiful shade here. So right now I already have my foundation ready, my brows done. So what I'm gonna be doing, and I put the Too Faced Born This Way foundation. I am loving this foundation for right now that is kind of starting summer. So I'm really loving this foundation, and I'm in the color Warm Nude, and I mixed it with a little bit of Radiant Boost Restorative Facial Oil from Sonia Kashuk, and I've been loving this combination. Gives you more like a glowy, nice finish, so loving those two. So then let's get started. So for since I'm doing my face first, I'm gonna go ahead and grab my damp beauty sponge, and I am gonna go ahead and conceal under my eyes. So to highlight my under eyes, I'm gonna be using the Age Rewind Eraser Dark Circles and the color Fair, and I'm gonna add that to my under eye to give it a little bit of pop. Some on the top forehead and on my chin. Cupid's bow, you know the drill. Okay. So then I am gonna grab my Tarte Shape Tape concealer. Of course, this is the best. I like this one for the coverage, but I guess it's almost my skin tone, so that's why I do the Fair from the Age Rewind, and I do this one in the light medium. As you know, they were sold out as in a lot of places, so that's the only color I was able to get, and as of right now, that's my skin tone color. So I'm just gonna start blending that out. I think that's blended just fine. With the same beauty blender, I'm gonna go into my Measurable Difference concealer, and I am gonna go ahead and do some contour. Okay, so I'm gonna be grabbing the beauty sponge, just dabbing in there. I'm gonna mix those two colors. So just mixing those in, and I'm just gonna dab right here. Hopefully that doesn't look like a mess. I'm really liking it. I think it actually blends really good. So I'm gonna grab a little bit more of Toast. Alright, so there you have it. I think it blends out really good. And yeah, so now I'm gonna do the nose, and I'm just gonna grab the tip of that, and I'm gonna grab both bronze and toast. Is it toast or toasted? It's toasted almond actually, and I'm just gonna I love this. It's really, really gorgeous. It blends out perfectly. I am loving it. You can still see some glow. Love it. What I've been doing lately is grabbing this puff thing and bringing some of that powder and just setting everything I need to set with my airspun powder. Just use some powder, and it gives me such a nice I didn't know this was matte, but for right now, the weather, I think it's been just perfect. So anywhere that I need to set my face, I've been doing this, and I've been loving it. And for bronzer, I'm going to be using my sample Chocolate Soleil Medium Deep, and I'm going to be mixing it with some matte bronzer from Ulta in the color Warm. So I'm going to be mixing those two, top the excess off, and just I love the glow. Love it. So for blush today, I am going to be using this Tarte Amazon bronzer blush in the color Pink Bronze. And I really, really like this just to give like a nice glow when I don't want to use too much. When I don't want to use any blush, I'll just use this one and, I'll just use this one, and I think it's gorgeous. It has a little bit of shimmer, but it has, let me see if I could swatch it for you. Like, it's a really, really nice color. So what I like to do is go in with everything, tap the excess, and then just go in like this. Have it. Alright guys, so now for eyes, I'm gonna be priming my eyelid with my Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion in the anti-aging. So then I'm gonna go ahead and set that with my Wet n Wild Brulee single eyeshadow in the color Brulee. I'm going to be using this Morphe M517 and just roll it around, tap the excess, and just make sure you set your eye. So after your whole eye is set, then you're good to start. So I'm going to go ahead and be starting with the crease. And I'm going to be using Peekaboo single eyeshadow from Morphe. And I know it's pink. The nails are so long. So this is Peekaboo. It's like a pinky color, sort of like, my shirt looks so pink on camera, but I promise it's kind of like a dirty pink, which I am loving. And I'm going to be grabbing my Morphe 320 M324, this fluffy brush here, and I'm going to be applying that to the crease. And I'm going to be using purple, so that's why I'm going in with a pink instead of a brown. So I'm going to be using pink later on after the purple, so I just want everything to blend. the pink is on. I'm gonna move you guys in closer just a little bit so you guys could see it better. I don't know if you guys are able to see it properly. Okay, so zoom you guys in closer. So then after I went in with that pink on the crease, I'm gonna go ahead and grab the cargo, and this is the color. Okay, so I'm gonna be grabbing that one with a Wet n Wild with the crease brush from Wet n Wild. And I'm just gonna apply that a little lower than the other eye, than the other pink shade. So as you can see, we're bringing that purple just a little lower than the pink, and we're mixing it with the pink. Doesn't matter, it just has to start blending. So okay, so we got that cargo shade down, and I'm gonna be grabbing another purple shade from, this one's gonna be from Milani, and this one's called Bella Purple. So this is how that looks, and we're just gonna tap the X's and just apply it a little lower than the other one. It's okay if you bring it up and blend it with the other ones, don't matter, just as long as you have purple on your crease. So then I'm gonna be grabbing Secretive from Morphe. It's kind of like a brown purple shade. So I'm grabbing that, and so after those purple shades, I'm gonna be grabbing this color right here, which is a single eyeshadow in the color Rose Wood. And it's from Morphe. I'm using my Morphe C palette. So all of these shadows are from Morphe. And I'm going to be using the same brush and just adding it. I'm going to go back to the Morphe 320 and 324, grabbing Rose Wood and a little bit of this hot pink in the color Orchid, and mixing those two, Rosewood and Orchid, together, and just applying that. And then going back to the Wet n Wild brush and just blend everything out. Then I'm gonna go in with my Morphe 521 and 521, and I'm gonna be grabbing this orange shade here, which is called Flame. Okay, and I'm just gonna be doing that, finishing off the lid with that color. So again, doesn't matter if you go, oh God. So I put that flame color in the lid right here. It doesn't really matter if you cover the rest on the top. So I'm gonna go back to the 324. I'm gonna grab more of the orange and just make sure I detail it. Oh my God. I'm grabbing this fluffy brush and detail more of the orange. So I'm just blending everything, all the purples together with the Wet n Wild brush again, just to not have any harsh lines. So there you have the purple sunset. And just to give it a little bit more pop of color, I am going to be grabbing this gorgeous shade in Dazzling. And I am going to be applying it to the lid where I applied the orange. So I'm going to be applying it. Are you serious? So just like that. And then going back to my M521, I'm going to grab more of that flame color and just going to put it next to that gorgeous dazzling color. So I'm going to grab this brush, fluffy brush. This is a little smaller. Gonna blaze up here. Alright. And for the under eye, I'm just gonna go ahead and do the orange shades on the bottom. So I'm going to be using the N521 and mixing it with this brick color. So I'm going to mix the flame and the brick color together and put it on the lower lash. So I put the orange shades on the bottom lash, and I'm going to be grabbing a more precise brush, and I am going to be applying that dazzling color just on the middle of the lower lash. Hopefully you're able to see where I applied that gorgeous, gorgeous, dazzling color. I am in love with this look. I really, really like this look. When I saw that picture of the sunset, I was like, ooh, yes, I got to try to do something like that. It looks so gorgeous. Look. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish up the face, adding some falsies. I am not gonna add any eyeliner, and I'm gonna be using my voluminous black, carbon black L'Oreal mascara, and I'm gonna be using some falsies. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply those off camera real quick and come back with you guys. Alright guys, so I already applied the lashes, and as you know, I did the Morphe in number 28, which are my favorites, and I am gonna do the carbon black mascara on my lower lashes. off, I'm gonna do my highlight. I'm gonna be using my BhCosmetics Rodeo Drive highlight to highlight my high points of the high points on my cheeks and do the brow bone. And grabbing my N441. And I'm also gonna go ahead and grab a smaller brush like this one in N431, and I'm gonna be doing the inner corner of the eye just to make it pop a little more. Alright, and just to finish it off, the lips, I'm gonna be using this NYX Lingerie, and I'll list the name down below. Alright guys, so that is the finished look. I'm gonna go ahead and finish it up with some NYX Dewy Finish Setting Spray, and ta-da, we're all done. And I like to dab everything together just for it to look nicer and not stick together. Alright guys, so that is the finished look. If you like this tutorial, then definitely give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Thank you guys so much for watching.